8:22 on a Monday, celebrating National Breakfast in our schools week, of course. And as we do every week at this time, we're also talking good behavior. So we decided to take some food, mix it with behavior, and welcome Gerald Glascock, our behavior expert from the Southern Institute of Etiquette and Protocol. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
It's good morning. It's a little chilly, but good.
It is a bit nippy.
Yes.
There is no doubt about that. In fact, we probably need to talk to Alexis King about that.
Yeah.
See what she can do about turning it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're talking about food today, Gerald, and I thought one of the things that I used to always get in trouble for was the way I eat. Mom always told me to slow down. You know, I have probably all these horrible etiquette habits when it comes to eating.
Well, a lot of people do, and especially if you're going on a business meeting or if you're having breakfast, you know, at an office. Mm-hmm. You just need to make sure that you do what your mother told you. You know, make sure you slow down, keep your elbows and arms off the table. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't take a lot to change. You know, you just have to be a little bit more aware of what you're doing.
Now, what is the proper etiquette? I'm going to kind of lean down just a little bit here. Again, once again, our friends from McDonald's really hooked us up today as we're celebrating good food choices. So thanks to Mickey D's, no doubt. But I've got a little party going on here with some egg and some pancakes. When you're eating, this is not appropriate?
Not so much. Yeah, you want to keep your elbows off the table. Mm-hmm. Once you pick up your silverware, it should never, you know, touch the table again.
So you put it on your
plate, right? And you know, you would put your napkin in your lap mm-hmm. in a rectangle as opposed to like a big triangle, and you don't flip it like a flag. You know, you just place it there.
Flip it like a flag.
You know, it's just like, hey, everybody, here's my. You know,
None of that, huh?
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
No Zorro.
Or pa, as Chandler Bing might say.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So, what about the size of bites, things like that? What would be appropriate?
Well, you want to make sure you take small bites, because of the fact that if somebody asks you a question, you don't want to wait a half an hour to be able to answer. And make sure that you don't talk with food in your mouth. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't want to, if there's a group platter of fruit,
right,
want to make sure that you don't double dip.
Yes, you don't. You do not dip, bite, and then dip again.
Oh, no. That's
That's like an open mouth kiss.
It really is.
Yeah, that's not good for anybody. What's the proper way? What if I'm eating here?
Okay,
and we're talking. All right, we need.
All right.
Oh, what?
When you hold your silverware, when you're cutting, all right, put your there you go. Now pick it up. Get rid of the pancake.
Sorry.
All right. Now just hold it in your hand like this. All right. Flip it over. All right. Put your index finger on the back of the tines. There you go. Mm-hmm. Just like that. That way.
And then you twist in.
Right. And that way it won't, you know, shoot off into somebody's lap while you're cutting.
And that has happened. That has happened. All right.
Or in your own.
What's the proper way? I mean, the same thing with eggs, right? You just kind of.
Yes. Now, a lot of people will cut their food and then put their knife down and change hands. And
that slows people down. That's an old trick for slow eating, right?
Well, it's a different style of eating. You have American and you have continental.
Tell me the difference.
The continental, you convey the food to your mouth with your left hand. You never change utensils. Mm-hmm. You know, you just cut your food and then you eat with your left. But in American, you would cut your food and then put your knife down and then
you switch it over.
Switch it over. Right.
Let me ask you this: what is the proper way? What if you're sitting there eating with somebody? First, you just don't do it with your mouth full. But what if there's something in like their teeth? You know, like that old thing from Ace Ventura. Do I have something in my teeth? I mean, how do you like? And there's 6 of us sitting around, and you and I are business partners, and I want to say, hey, how do you do that?
It's an easy fix, you know, because it's such an easy fix, and it's not like a big ink stain on their coat or face,
right?
You know, then just say, oh, by the way, you have some, or excuse me, you have something stuck in your teeth.
And that's appropriate to point out at a table that doesn't cause embarrassment?
No.
I mean, there's 6 of us here. You're going to say, hey, Tyler, you got something up in there.
Yeah. Or you could point, you know, excuse me, Tyler. You know,
and
most of the people.
That's not unacceptable socially or business etiquette?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I would rather you go and correct that in the restroom than sit there and talk to me and me fear that at any moment that's going to be a projectile. And
here it comes!
It makes sense though, right?
All right, Gerald Glascock, the Southern Institute for Etiquette and Protocol. Thank you so much for some dining and business etiquette. We appreciate it. Of course, we'll get information for you at midlandsconnect.com/GDC. Good stuff. Gerald, thank you.